Hi everybody, this is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. I am emotional today, full of love that is giving me so much gratefulness, and blessings, internal blessings. I want to talk about a few things, and it's going to link up to what I spoke about in yesterday's video in reference to the 888 hookup, okay? We will see if you are creating stillness. You will see the cross. Now, this is, you might see it in different forms throughout the way that religion or spirituality has been interpreted, okay? But let's just use the cross here because this is what I resonate with. So this is what I understand. And but this goes through what Jesus represents, no matter what. So you will see the cross a lot throughout your process, again, if you are creating stillness, which that stillness is what helps you find truth. It helps you to distinguish between realities by you being able to raise your consciousness. The meditative state does not make you one with spirit. Meditation alone will not make you one with spirit. It is the fuel behind the spark. It is what is necessary. You can't omit this as part of your practice. It should be implemented. It is the add-on, the addition, the extra practice that will help provide you with inner peace and balance. The great work comes when you can better understand your reality, learning your experiences, learning your lessons, understanding your experiences as part of your lessons. And when you have that stillness, because stillness teaches you to be present, which allows you to better understand, not overreact to your experiences. As you begin to see these crosses, the cross is going to be far off, probably in your vision, perhaps floating all around, whatever it is. It's not close, because you are not close to the cross. When Jesus said, and this is in Matthew 16:24, and Jesus told his disciples, "If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? Or what shall a man give in return for his soul?" To physically pick up your cross means that you are doing the work, and you are forfeiting this type of earthly existence. You're forfeiting the reality that you know. You're forfeiting 3D consciousness, whatever it is you want to call it. You're forfeiting the ego. You're going to forfeit the dark side of you, the shadow side of you, the veil. You are going to forfeit everything that you have ever thought was true in order to gain greater wisdom, greater understanding of all realities, to travel through higher dimensions, and of course the most important thing, to become one with Spirit. So I have seen, of course, per this video, the cross. And I mean, it started as a very microscopic cross, so tiny that I wasn't even sure I saw it. But you can't doubt what you see. You can't doubt what is being given to you. Doubt, of course, is a part of the ego mind. And the cross has been, through my process, getting closer and closer and closer. And it was at its closest point yesterday. And it's actually, of course, and grown in size and grown in its beauty. Last night, it became a solar flare type of a cross that came out of the light and into my mind's eye. I began to think about how the cross is the divide. It's a division. And I'm getting so hot as I talk about this. A division between the minds, or the brain, left and right division. A division between the left and right side of us. A division between the up and below. A division between in and out. And of course, let's go back to the Gospel of Thomas, the hidden book, or the book removed. And it says here, it says, let him who seeks continue seeking until he finds. And when he finds, he will become troubled. And when he becomes troubled, he will be astonished. And he will rule over all. It continues on. When you come to know yourselves, then you will become known. And you will realize that it is you who are the sons of the living Father. But if you will not know yourselves, you dwell in poverty, and it is you who are that poverty. And I've read this next verse many times throughout the couple of years that I have been posting on YouTube here in my videos. I love it. I didn't understand it previously, like I understand it, of course, where I am today. Jesus says, when you make the two one, and when you make the inside like the outside, and the outside like the inside, and the above like the below, and when you make the male and the female one and the same, so that the male not be male, nor female female, and when you fashion eyes in the place of an eye, and a hand in a place of a hand, and a foot in a place of a foot, and a likeness in a place of a likeness, then you will enter the kingdom. And I wanted to share that again with you because it is such beauty about the unity of self, about complete balance, and it is 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. So in yesterday's video, I talked about how about the elements, the neutrons and the protons. Maybe it was in the video from 2 days ago. I totally forget, so please forgive me. Everybody within who is a human being has the 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. 666. We are carbon-based elements when we are human. The resurrected self, and of course Jesus Christ, is signified by the 888. Now this again is about incorporating, not just cleaning and healing ourselves within the physical level. You must go further within the spiritual bodies. The spiritual bodies that are healed create the 888. And so I wanted to actually do this video pertaining to what I'm talking about today, but I wasn't going to talk about the cross. Yet, the cross also works with what I was actually going to talk about. And it's about the cosmic spiritual sun, of course, which we are tapping into right now, especially as we lead up to the 8-8 gateway. So the access to the cosmic spiritual sun holds its secret through the release of the internal ring pass knot, which is the inner solar cross, which is located at the base 4, which is 4D and 8D levels, which when cleared leads into achieving imprinted perfection in the aura at the base 12 levels. Base 12 is the definition of the reassembled 12-strand DNA diamond body of the Christos principle, a silicate matrix template. When the carbon element body is merged with its spiritual sun, the body elemental transforms from the 666 carbon-based atomic form to add 8 more electrons, 8 more protons, and 8 more neutrons to build the silicate-based form. This is why the Christos was considered the highest of the hierarchy of the octode, or represented through the number 888. So as I was going to make another video about the cosmic spiritual sun, which is what we are going to be tapping into, and why am I doing this? Because of course I've witnessed the cosmic spiritual sun. The cosmic spiritual sun is the spiritual sun behind the sun. And I know I've mentioned this in something else, probably early on in the process of me talking about the Sirius Gateway. And it's not important when, but the sun hides an etheric planet, which is an entrance leading to the cosmic spiritual sun, which holds within it the first principle of the emanation of the Father's eternal light, the solar king and his 7 sacred sons. The Holy Father principle within the cosmic spiritual sun is what gives light to all things in the universe. The awakening Holy Father is the heralding the reappearance of the cosmic Christos principle in our solar system. They were beyond our reach in previous timelines because of a ring pass knot around our solar system. Now the cross becomes highly important because when we are carbon-based or living still within ego, we actually see the cross as a form of course, the crucified Christ, which is about torment, okay? This is about being tormented and put to death. And it's actually used, especially in those who are still fear-based, ego-based, as a form of suppression. And I know that firsthand, because any time that I saw anything that was based upon religion, no matter what, I felt terrible. I felt terrible. And it's because within our own DNA, we know what the truth is about the cross, the Christ, the crucifixion, about everything. And so when we actually feel like we don't belong to the church, we can't become a part of that type of community, even though we try and try to belong to such, it should be truth, it really prevents us from knowing that type of understanding because there is hidden truth. The truth is being suppressed from us so that it can still be a part of mind control. Anytime, and I've mentioned this in my videos a lot, whether it's my family or other people would talk about Christ, I would cringe. And I would probably stay away from you because I felt that you were trying to control me, that someone was trying to control me. I would become so angered and bitter at that type of scenario. So what I actually, another thing that I've experienced is it's an X. It was placed over the body here, from the shoulders, going from the left shoulder to the right hip, and to vice versa, creating the X, a crisscross X, or a cross that is shifted to create an X. And I also now have developed, or for the past couple of days, a rash right where the heart is, the sternum is. And so this is in regards to the removal of implants. Because the cross, along with, I've talked about the crown, also is an implant. There's implants throughout ourselves, ethically, in our aura, that in our other spiritual bodies, that again are a part of our suppression. And as you are learning your lessons and staying true to your path, your inner God or goddess, and being more in alignment with love, you are removing implants. Okay? Anytime we have implants, it of course affects our light body. And anything that affects our light body affects our DNA. So the alien implant has impaled us from the right shoulder to the left hip and the left shoulder to the right hip, like I just said, which is a crisscrossing at the still point, which is the high sternum area. This implant would not be generally felt or perceived until the light body is activated and or responding to the 8D gold ray frequency level. So I wanted to give you this video. It was supposed to be very quick, and giving you a heads up about what is actually really the real significance of not just this time frame, but of course we know the Lionsgate portal, which is really assisting us in removing lots of our limitations, whatever and however it may be pertaining to our path, wherever we are at this current moment in time. And again, I have been feeling, oh my gosh, I could have sworn I was going to start bawling in this video, because I am feeling, love isn't, now here goes the crocodile tears, as my mother-in-law would call them. Love is not a big enough of a word. Bliss is not a big enough of a word to describe the true beauty of what one can feel. When I talk about bliss, I'm not just talking about feeling at peace, in harmony. There is actually that secretion, the amrita, that will flow and give you that euphoric sensation. And of course, that's associated with DMT, with the balancing of the brain, everything becoming unified again. The cross that is removed, the implant that is removed, creates that balance. The true balance, the true bliss, the true love. And this is what we have to look forward to. I'm feeling again, finally again, I am feeling as if I am walking on clouds. It took place a while back, and then it kind of, went away, and so far, about a good week now, I've been feeling really, really loved and loving, per the oath that I took a few days ago, that I promised to uphold the law. I am doing my best at a higher level here to uphold the law. But it's not just me doing it. I am not just consciously doing this now. Spirit is actually helping me with those blissful states that I receive, the mana, the amrita that is given from heaven. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.